Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, also known as Bildo.
Also known as Jazz Hands.
Hey!
Oh my God.
I'm back.
Jesus help us. My name is Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindalin or Linny. Sometimes don't get confused because Billy likes to change her mind once in a while.
Christmas, Linny.
I love Christmas.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're on break.
We're on break.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy. Very exciting stuff. This is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Don't know if I said that. Listen, we're excited. We're going into season 4 next year.
Can you just pause for a second? Yeah. Especially because considering you said we're excited when you're like, yeah, buddy. Like, whoa, the excitement.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. Continue on, Billy.
Thank you, Lenny.
Yes.
Listen, we are, like we said, on break, and we are revisiting some of our favorite episodes of the year.
Yeah.
Of season 3. So, Lenny, would you like to introduce your favorite?
Mine? I would, Billy. Thank
do.
you so much. It's season 3, episode 12, which is titled "We Love Our Husbands." ... most of the time. This was brought on by Cameron's stupidity about, surrounding cooking a chicken. Like, bless him. I love him. He is a good husband, but he was a bit stupid that day.
Yeah.
So go listen, find out what went wrong with this.
Well, you're about to listen, actually.
Chicken. Well, yeah. Right.
Right.
You don't need to go listen. You're already there, girl.
Here.
All right. I'm on holidays. Billy, I'm drinking. Leave me alone.
Okay, let's revisit our favorite stupid husband moments.
Enjoy. Anyways, husbands. Love them, hate them.
So today we are talking about husbands and how much we love them and hate them.
The things that they do that makes us love them and hate them, right?
Yes.
I've got a huge list. I don't
Lindsay
know.
had a huge list.
Yeah.
My list is demure, subtle, small, short. It's not a very big list. I didn't come very prepared today.
Wow.
I just kind of thought it would all flow out. But you know what?
Shit. Sorry.
Turns out I didn't have to come prepared because Lindsay came over prepared.
Well, look, my husband annoys the fucks out of
All
me.
of them.
And I love him dearly. So I'm sorry, Billy. Do you want me to adjust my list?
Yeah, I just want you to be nicer to Cameron is what I want. I love Cameron. Can my list be about what I love about Cameron? That'll be great. No. Okay, go, Lenny. What is it about Cameron? How should we start? Do you want to start with something that annoys you?
Yeah. This is kind of a funny, not really that he annoys me, but a funny little jerk comment he said to me the other night.
Right.
So he comes home and there was action in our neighborhood. Police car was behind our house, at the neighbor. So I was on the back deck watching. I'm like, oh, babe, quick, come see what's happening. And so I was standing, my side was to him, he was walking to me and I was on my side, right? My hands are on my hip. I'm like, oh, look. And he goes, babe, why are you sticking your boobs out? I'm like, what? I'm not sticking my boobs out. What do you mean? I've got boobs on my chest. I'm just standing there. He goes, do you know what he said? He goes, oh, you have a bra on.
Oh my God, Cameron.
What a fucking asshole. I'm like, because normally when he comes home, I'm in my pajamas. My bra is well and truly off.
So he wasn't used to them being up here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, you dick, I've breastfed 3 of your 3 children and I'm 43. So fuck you. How are your balls hanging? Right? Anyways, rude.
I haven't had any funny comments like that. I don't even know how to follow that up.
Oh my God, you don't have anything.
What does Henry do here?
Oh God.
He makes stupid comments all the time. Here's something that annoyed me yesterday. How are we going to structure this? Are we going to just talk about the things that annoy us first and then? Is there a rhyme or reason?
There's no rhyme. We are the captains of the ship, Billy. We can do whatever we want.
Professionals, people. Okay, something that annoys me about Henry. Yesterday. Okay? Now, I'm cleaning up. I'm getting dinner prepared. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Again, do you mind? She always starts coughing on my stories.
I know, I'm sorry.
This is what annoys me. So, listen, he's very busy. He works. Doesn't that annoy you as well? Because we don't have formal jobs. It's when they work, it's but they're working. He's in his bedroom, in his office, he's on his phone, on a computer, people. He's not, he's not running. Anyway, so then he finishes work, which just means he moves from the office into the living room. And then he sits there on his phone. Now, there's dinner in the oven. I'm cleaning the dishes. Lunches need to be done. Everything's just kind of happening and milling. And I've been,
busy time of night,
it's a busy time of night. And I've had a big day. I've been out to the shops, people. Okay, I had lots to do.
feeding
I
her
ticked off a
chickens.
bunch of stuff. I took the chickens out for a walk. I did a bunch of stuff, right? But none of that stuff even matters. What annoys me is that when he sees that I'm busy and that there's lots of stuff going on and he just sits there and is totally relaxed. Just totally relaxed.
Yeah.
Like there's no sense in him that he should be doing something.
Yeah, like
at least
help out.
pretend you're doing something. At least like look like you're doing something. Don't literally sit at the kitchen counter. And I don't want to say anything because you know what? Then I'm nagging. You know, then
But
I'm like,
are you actually
I had to
nagging?
say something in the end. I'm like, what are you doing, babe?
Yeah.
Like what? Literally, what are you doing? Do you know what he was doing?
TikTok?
Literally, no, he wasn't. Henry, he's Redditing, if anything. He was figuring out how long we have to keep the lamp on for the chickens so they don't, get too cold.
Well, no, that...
Can you do that any other time? Does that have to
could.
happen right now in the middle of life?
The mayhem of...
Like I just hate, and this happens often, like when I'm like, to be fair, do I want to be fair to Henry today?
Well, both. You want to be yes and no.
Okay, let's be fair. He needs a rest too. He needs to have his downtime too. I totally get that. It's just that I get really, really annoyed when he can see that I'm in one of my like, okay, let's clean the house or let's do something moods. And he just like, that's the time he takes to relax. It almost seems like when I start to like get really like busy, he is like, no, you know what? I'm going to opposite you and I'm just going to chill.
You pick and choose your time to chill, husbands or partners.
Just
When it is cooking dinner, bath time, making lunches for school, that crazy time, like the witching hour that everybody any parent knows about, that's not the time to chill.
don't chill.
Don't chill at that point.
Literally,
Help.
at least don't sit in
Yeah.
front of me and chill. Go into the like
Yes.
toilet or something and pretend
Yeah.
you're pooping for half an hour.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Is that on the list? Half
No,
hour poops?
no, Cameron. No, his poops are fine.
We have one bathroom, people. One toilet. Half hour poops
Oh,
suck. There's another one. Put that on the list.
I have. I'm so sorry. I have
You are in the middle of a...
No, I have like this tickle that will not go away in my throat.
Do we need to give you...
It's fine, people. It's fine.
Go on. Should we pick it up a little?
Pick it up a bit. Okay. Oh, what like speed? Did you want me to talk really fast?
No, I mean like have a good thing about a husband.
Oh, a good thing. Okay. Well, I'll just go through my list. So Cameron, this sounds really corny, but like, so he supports me. That sounds like a really broad statement, but like ever since we had kids, I haven't gone back to work. I'm stay-at-home mom. I love what I do. I wouldn't want to go back to work right now. And he's never once made me feel guilty for that at all.
Yep.
And when I said to him, "Oh, I'm going to start this sweet little podcast with Billy," she's making me.
You are welcome.
Right? Yeah. He's always supported me with that. Like he's never once like kind of belittled the podcast or was like, well, is it bringing in money?
No.
He knows. And he even, he's one of our biggest cheerleaders.
He really is.
In the sense of he fully believes like, you girls are doing a great job. It's going to go somewhere sometime. Sooner than later would be better. But yeah, I really like that about him.
I love that about Cameron. Let's talk about how much I love Cameron. I love that about Cameron. I think honestly, he is our biggest cheerleader. I see him looking at all our stories. He occasionally comments, and I know it's coming from a funny, good place.
Yeah.
But he totally is. He's always been really like invested and asks about it. And he's definitely, that is a wonderful thing about Cameron. I agree. Let's find a wonderful thing about Henry, because as much as he's supportive, and he is, don't get me wrong, like of course he is, Henry doesn't really, he's not very empathetic. Empathic? Is that a thing?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Candy, why did my phone just dim? What's happening?
Oh, I don't know. It does that.
Oh, Candy, we love you. Candy said that she is a big cheerleader too.
Oh, okay. Honestly, Candy, you honestly are. When we come to the US to tour, you are 100% getting 10 free tickets. There you go. I've said it. And come backstage because we totally want to meet you, honestly. Bring the kids. Okay. Things I love about Henry. Henry is so smart. And I don't even mean that in like a, he's not like a street smart, but like, although he kind of is as well, but he's just he loves learning new things. Ew. Like you can ask him about anything and he will know something about it. And he loves watching like animal documentaries anytime, anything, like literally anything to do with which is so great with little kids as well, because they ask me questions constantly and I'm like, I honestly have no idea. But then you'll ask Henry and he'll like give you a whole thing about it.
Right.
How does he know what narwhals do and where they go? Like
what is that? I don't even know what that is.
Right? It looks like a dolphin with a giant
unicorn.
Oh, yeah. Why don't they call it a unidolphin? I don't know. It's a narwhal.
Narwhal.
He will know something about it. Anything you ask him.
That is a good one.
I love that.
I was going to make a comment about his fishing addiction, but I
love it.
because it's in the ocean. And
But then he knows so much about it as well. Like you can
Yeah.
talk to him about fishing, but he's not going to just tell you, oh yeah, I like fishing because of this and that. Like he'll be like, this is where the fish swim and this is where they live and this is where they like to hang out. We went to SeaWorld over the weekend and he was like, oh, you see that giant red
Thing.
jack? There's a fish. Jack is in the name. And he was like, you see it, how it's just sitting down there? And he was like, well, when we're fishing, we're going, we're trying to find those little places and we want to try. And I'm like, Henry, nobody cares. Like, honestly, nobody cares.
I was going to say.
I know. But he's so invested into things that he like loves and knows. He loves to like know things and learn things.
So he's a smarty pants.
I'm the complete opposite. I hate learning new things.
Yeah,
I don't need that information in my head.
Right? Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Speaking of ew. So Cameron does this thing to me. We're back to the annoying thing.
Ew, I'm already
Ew, no, it's not sexual. Where's your head going?
I don't know. Cameron does this thing to me.
No. So if we're bickering like in a playful way, or if it's just kind of like on that bordering, like, sarcastic.
We could be fighting, but
yes, he does this thing with his eye. He's like, yeah, I can't even do it for those that are
Can
watching.
you explain it to them?
Like he raises the one eyebrow. He
like
does
this?
like the no, it's not like that. That's
It's
sexual.
not a continuous.
It's kind of like
rate.
what are you talking about? What's going on?
Henry has a face.
And it actually annoys the fuck out of me. He's trying to be funny and playful, but it actually annoys me. And I've told him a million times, can you please not do that ugly face to me? I don't like it. But he keeps doing it.
Henry has a fucking face.
Don't you want to smack it?
I fucking want to smack it so bad. Henry has a face.
Oh, what
he
is
does
it?
the same thing to me. It's the same thing. It's like when I'm trying to explain something to him. Now, we know me, right? Like we've hung out for a long time now.
Yeah.
When I start to talk, I can ramble. And sometimes, especially if you start looking at me funny, I want to try and get to my point quicker. So I ramble. It makes me nervous. Like it actually puts me like in a weird position. So when I'm trying to explain something to him, generally I start to explain things like in the middle and then I have to like backtrack it, whatnot. But then he'll like be like, what? And like give me this like immediate like, what are you talking about? Like face. And I just want to be like, can you fucking not? Because I will get to my point in about 15 minutes.
Just
in
be
the meantime,
patient.
yes, keep your face straight, please. But I hate it. He has a face too.
Yeah, fucking
I hate that
faces.
stupid fucking face.
Cameron's stupid face. So the other day when we come home, this is just men's stupidity. I'm sorry. Yes, I said it. Men's stupidity.
true.
So we come home from our 5 days away, and like the kids are about to go to school the next day. And I said to him, we got home like 11 o'clock. So it was early, but I said to him, I'm not cooking tonight. I'm not cleaning up.
So, yes.
Like I've got laundry coming out of my asshole. Like we're just going to chill out. Excuse me. He's like, yeah, me neither. But he wanted to go to the shops and get some milk and fruit. Fair enough, right?
Totally.
So I said, maybe just grab something quick and easy that we can literally just shove in the oven.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, cool. If not, we'll get takeaway. Done. So he rings me when he's at the shops and he goes, do we have potatoes? I'm like, yeah, we've got potatoes.
No, Cameron.
I'm like, why
you
do
don't
you
need to know that information. Why are you asking?
Exactly. First of all, I'm like, leave me alone. You should know that. Second of all, why are you asking about potatoes? Potatoes is not something that you can just chuck in the oven. And I'm like, are you going to do roast veggies? He's like, oh yeah, just don't even worry about it, Lindsay. Me. I'm like, fine.
Fine. Yes, no.
He
whatever.
comes home, and I'm sure overseas it's the same thing, but in the grocery stores you can buy pre-roasted chickens, right?
Yes.
So I'm thinking, okay, he's going to buy a roast chicken,
Right.
and he's just going to pop some veggies in the oven, right?
Right.
He buys
No.
raw roast chickens. Not even the ones that are pre-marinated. Naked roast chickens. And he buys 2. I'm like, what the fuck is on your menu? He's like, leave me alone, Lindsay. I've got it. I've got so much time. It's fine. I'm like, you're going to fucking regret this, Cameron. He's like, all I got to do is chop up some veggies and chuck the chickens in. I'm like, they have nothing on their skin. Ew. Do you know what? As he's starting to prepare dinner at like 4 o'clock, he's mumbling to himself as he's grabbing stuff out of the fridge.
At 4 o'clock. I feel like,
Maybe it was about 3:30, but it was like,
because if you're going to roast a chicken and vegetable, you got to prepare.
Of course.
4 o'clock, if you want to eat by 6:30 when you're,
So he's mumbling. I'm like, what's that, babe? As I'm sitting on the back deck relaxing. He's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, oh, are you complaining about your dinner? He's like, I don't know why I decided to do this. I'm like, yeah, I don't know either. Why? Why did you?
Why did you?
I did not touch a thing. I did not help him. I did not clean up. I'm like, fucking serves you right.
Okay, so the thing that we hate about Cameron is how dumb he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Stupid. Dumb. Listen to me when I tell you the first time.
Well, this is exactly.
Use your logic.
That is exactly it. Like when I try and warn you, babe, you're not going to want to do that. Just listen to me. Okay, go.
I'm going to take a quick time out to read this comment that just came
Oh,
through.
yes.
Because it's a long one. Hi, Maddie. Hang on.
Is that your friend? Yes, I can't see. I have old lady eyes.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay. I had my eyes checked yesterday. 20/20 vision, people. Yet I still come this. It's tiny writing. Okay. Okay. I'm just glad your husbands are as annoying as my partner. Literally, he does all that's been mentioned, and I'm at a point where I'm constantly rolling my eyes.
Yes.
Your eyes are going to keep hurting, babe.
I was just going to say, stretch them out.
It gets no better. It gets no better.
Annoying.
Can I also just ask, do you ever just put like frozen chips in your air fryer?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, like Cameron, honestly, a roast chook and some frozen like chips, done.
Why
You
peel
idiot.
and cut and season and like
Buy
all
a raw
this
chicken.
stuff?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to
Stupid.
move on from that. We've established that he's an idiot. Okay. Should I do a hate or love? What should we do?
Oh, pick. I've got a shit ton of both. Whatever you want.
Okay, this is a
Oh God.
I hate it when Henry points out all the things. Like I'll nag at him for something. For example, he will always leave his plate on the table when he finishes dinner.
Gasp.
Okay, so I nag him about it. I'm like, can you please? It's not hard. Just pick up your plate and take it to the kitchen. Like it's really not that hard. If I'm teaching the kids, why can't I teach you?
Totally.
Okay, so I mentioned it like this one time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3. Maybe it's a thing that's come up.
Well, maybe if you stopped doing it, you wouldn't have to keep mentioning it.
But what have I started doing lately?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've realized now that it's not that he's just walking away and like letting me do it all. We normally just stand up and like go help the kids with something. And then suddenly you're bathing them or doing whatever and you've forgotten about your plate. So what Henry started doing is now like being like, what's that on the table?
Yeah.
What's
Payback.
that on the table?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I fucking forgot this one time. And he was like, well, and now he does it every time. So all the things that I nag him about, he started to point out and throw back in my face, and I don't like it.
Me neither.
I hate that about my husband.
Henry.
Can you not point out how shit I am? Is the point, really. I don't like it when he like puts a mirror up in front of me.
It's a total double standard. Like we are totally allowed to remind them of all the shitty things that they do.
Yes.
And don't do.
But I don't like it when they tell me about all the shitty things that I do and don't do.
They should know not to do.
For example, I would hate it if our husbands did an episode about things that they hate about us. But here we are.
Good thing they don't have a podcast.
Start your own fucking podcast. I don't care.
Right? Look, I'm going to say something that I love about Cammie just to even it out because, it's not all about bashing. We've got lots of other bashing to do.
Totally.
Oops. One moment, please.
Un momento.
Right. Look, this is an easy one. He's a total hands-on dad with the kids. Like that just goes without saying. He'll walk in the door and boom, straight away is on dad mode, which is great because some big fat slobby dads, not literally, but like just in, speaking terms.
Big fat slobby in personality, not necessarily
that
in, looks.
physical.
Yeah.
He's a good dad. Henry's exactly the same. I know.
He's literally on my list as well.
Yeah. Amazing dad. I just want to brush over that one because that's a given. If anybody knows Henry and Cameron, they're good dads.
They're wonderful dads.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say, the point I was going to make, back to when you were saying Henry's smart, Cameron is one of those people, he just has a business mind, which...
Yes, I wish I had one of those.
I don't.
Yeah.
He has his head... I mean, he's in a position where he kind of needs to know, like at work, where he needs to kind of like know how the world kind of works and business works. Anything to do with tax, super, investments, like anything to do with that kind of stuff, he gets and he knows, which is good because I have no fucking clue. And I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn about it. I don't care.
I don't want a good job. I want to drink wine and chat life.
That is a great job.
It is a fantastic job, isn't it?
I have a super. I can tell him how much I have in my super, and that's all I can tell him.
In all honesty, this wasn't on my list, but now that you say it, like I feel like I learned everything about money and anything about life I've learned from Henry. In all honesty, like because I've been with him since I was 19, like I would never have bought properties and done all these things if I hadn't had that influence from him. So actually, he's really smart in that way too. This is turning out to be quite favorable. Let's bash him a little.
I hate. Oh,
no. Well, I kind of ran with your point.
Stop taking my
points.
Well,
no, I was going to say, should I say something I love about Henry? I love Henry so much. Do you know what actually, probably my favorite part about Henry is how he is one of those people that are just like lives on the bright side of life. He just does not. He is he has a really cheery disposition, and I love that. Because honestly, I'm such a head case. Like, you know how women are in general, where we're like, oh, everything's so wrong and everything. Maybe with anxiety as well. You know how women are just very like, we have so much to think about, whereas he's just like, da, 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 da. And he's always just so cool, calm, and collected.
But do you know what? That's probably why you guys mesh really well too,
Yes.
because you people listening would know that I'm the realist, Billy's the dreamer, where you're very much a dreamer too. So that's probably very 100%. Good between you two. You know, he's skipping off with the fairies and you're still like, yeah, let's skip.
I mean, the thing I don't like about him is he's so realistic. He's too realistic. He's too much like Lindsay. I've got one here, I've got one there. It's like, you know.
Welcome to my world. I've got one here, one there. Like seriously, it's so draining. God.
I know, to me it's draining sometimes as well, but I'm like, I'll try and like say something to Henry like, we're going to do this. And he's like, yeah, but how are you going to do it?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that is not your problem.
No.
Let the universe deal with it.
Oh my God,
it's not your problem.
I'm with Henry.
I know. There you go.
Do you know what fucking pisses me off about Cameron?
I would love to know.
How he hangs the laundry up on the line.
We don't have a laundry, we have a dryer.
What?
Yeah.
You can't put all your clothes in the dryer.
All the time.
All the clothes, you don't even have a clothes horse. Like you put all of your clothes.
I have a clothes horse, I don't use it.
So back to my question, you put all your clothes in the dryer?
Yes.
Even
very
your
occasionally
jeans?
I will hang, oh yes, everything.
How do you fit into them afterwards?
I'm so skinny. I stretch I do a lot of like squats when I get put my jeans on.
20 minutes before I need to leave the house.
That's why the other day when I wore my really loose jeans and they were fitted, boom.
That's shock horror. But there's certain clothes, Billy, that you literally...
We don't care about that.
Well, your clothes do.
No.
Okay. Well, Cameron...
Moving on.
Okay. In my house...
I'm just saying you can alleviate the problem just by putting everything in the dryer.
No, that doesn't go. First of all, electricity, like, ew, like the world is ending. Can you please be kinder?
If the world is ending, I'd rather spend it doing fun stuff than drying my clothes, hanging my clothes up.
I get that too. Cameron will... Okay. It's a lesson, Billy. Considering you don't hang your clothes on the line, this will be okay. So the first rule of thumb is when you take it out of the basket to hang up, you shake it.
Yes.
Right? So just, I mean, there's still going to be
common
wrinkles.
sense.
Thank you. Cameron does not shake.
I hate that. So then the sleeves are like all like folded.
Imbecile, right? You're so smart. He does what he does at his job, but he's so stupid. So not only doesn't he shake it, he then I don't like when people fold the clothes over the line. I like it just to hang down straight.
The ends, yes.
Because A, it takes longer to dry, and B, you're leaving marks.
Yes. Then everything's going to have a cut in the middle.
Dumb. And people say, oh, well, then just don't let him do laundry. No.
Why? What do you mean don't let him do laundry?
Right?
He's a grown-ass man.
He should be
doing, yes.
And I've told him a million times how to do it. It's not rocket science.
God damn it, Cameron.
Cameron, be better.
Be better. Okay, I don't know where. Oh, Henry leaves his hair in the sink.
Ew.
That annoys the shit out of me.
Which hair?
His head hair.
Okay.
He doesn't have hair anywhere else, people.
Ew.
He's got to leave pubes in there. That's weird.
I don't want to picture Henry's penis.
No, it's really annoying because he'll do his hair. He'll put his little wax in or whatever to keep the
side note
Asian afro.
Can you tell people about Henry's hair? Like, it's not normal boy hair. He's got he could
pretty much all the hair on his body migrated to his head or his pubes. There's no other way. So everything he's got the thickest head of hair.
Yeah.
Love that about him. He'll never lose it. It's amazing. His dad has the best head of hair. Yeah. Great. We're never going to be bald people. But it is thick and quite short. You know, we're talking about maybe 10 to 15 centimeters.
Yeah.
And it falls in the sink and then it stays in the sink. And I'm like, what is this doing here? That'll be like if I put my curly hair in the sink and left it there for you. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Clean your shit.
And the thing is, you kind of want to just wash it down the drain because it's easy, but it gets clogged.
Yes, that exact hair would be so, oh my God.
So do you have to clean it out or do you make him? Or do
I honestly
you just
don't know what happens to it. I just go, ew, and then I walk away. So I guess he backtracks eventually and cleans it. I don't know.
Or it just gets washed down the drain. You need some Drano.
Or maybe I probably do. Oh, is that why my water won't go down anymore? Isn't that interesting? Finding out so many things to do.
Funny smell.
Okay.
I'm going to say something I love about Cameron. I've got to look at my list and see.
Let me remind myself what I love about him.
Okay. This kind of sounds like old school, but I love that he's handy. in all aspects. So
Right.
with cars, he knows everything about cars. He loves cars. He knows
Again, how? Like what?
I don't. Well, he's
Isn't
always
it
had.
amazing?
I don't know. He's always had a passion for cars.
Totally.
So he's super, super handy with cars.
Right.
Plus, he's super handy with like actually building stuff. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
well, that's the industry he's in. But like he's
But that's still so fucking handy in real life.
so handy in real
know what I
life. Yeah, he can. He can do anything,
He can do
Billy.
anything.
But seriously, like I know it sounds like a 1950s type wife thing to say, but I really like that about him because with my car, you know, some guys don't know if there's something wrong with my car.
Yeah.
I can ask him. He's like, oh yeah, that's just that it's fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
See, we don't get that because obviously, like Henry knows a little bit about cars, but he couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But then he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna like build a chicken coop." I'm like, "Hey, cool.
Buy
You
a
know how to do
secondhand
that?
one on
Yeah, like,
Marketplace.
No, I think he's gonna figure it out.
Okay.
He wanted to make a bed one time. This is before kids, obviously. He even had like a plan and everything. Like, he was gonna make a bed frame, just for fun. Men.
Can you keep us updated on the chicken coop? I'm sure it'll
Yes.
be great. I mean,
I think so
YouTube
too, yeah.
is a wonderful resource.
Sure.
I'm sure he can just watch a film.
Now, I don't want to steal your thunder or anything, but should we do the wine because we
Yeah.
are running out of time a little
Yeah.
bit? And then I've got one more thing on the list of things that I love about him. That's it.
Just one more.
That's it.
Okay.
Just one more.
Look, this is a simple. First of all, I love red, and it's starting to get cool. So, whoa, swirl that bitch.
Swirl it.
I can't pick of any bad thing to say about this wine.
No, I agree. And you know, because it was really, really, really cold when we first started drinking it, it's funny, it doesn't like stay on the tongue. It kind of just glides away. But now that it's getting warmer, I'm starting to get more of like the flavor in my mouth that's like stayed.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. I never thought of that. Delicious.
I like it because it's got it's the harshness in a nice way of the
Yes.
Shiraz, but it goes down quite smoothly as well.
Must be the Malbec.
Must be.
I don't know anything about Malbecs.
But it just has like a really smooth finish, but you get the bite of the Shiraz.
I agree. It's like a really welcoming Shiraz. It's beautiful.
It's
This is a good.
I love it.
I love it too. This is a good, I think, like entry wine for like red drinkers.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't go that far?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, if you like your reds punchy, I don't know if it'd be a good
Put it in the
entry
freezer
one.
first.
It's quite strong. So if you don't like the strong punchy reds,
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how you'd fare the first little bit, but I'm sure like it's nice and soft and
can't-
easy to drink.
Yeah, everything
well.
for me is changing with my palate. I don't know what's happening. So listen, I enjoy it.
I love it.
Tastes good. It's really good.
It's a good
It's really
blend.
good, you guys. It's a good.
I can't look Hidden Sea.
Hidden
You just
Sea.
you just keep making us love you even more.
Hidden Sea. Don't be so hidden anymore. How do
That
we
was-
uncovered sea?
Oh
we
my
should
God.
change
Stop
it to.
talking. Stop talking. Can you edit that part out? That was so dumb. Nope. Oh my God. Nope. I only have one last thing that I don't like about Henry. Or Henry. I hate you, Henry.
I'm sorry. Have I been talking about my husband this whole time? Go on. You do,
I'm
because
so
I have
confused. I'm so confused. Who's
get
my
it.
husband? This kind of goes together. So Cameron is useless in the kitchen in the sense of he always asks me. It's hand in hand. Keep that in mind, Billy.
Okay.
He always asks me where things are in the kitchen.
So annoying. It's your fucking kitchen, dude.
We've been here for 7 years. It's
Oh
not
my God,
rocket
yeah.
science, right? And when he empties the dishwasher, what he'll do, if he doesn't know where something goes, which again, how do you not know? We've been here for ages. He leaves it on the counter for me to put away. And I made this list before last night. Last night, he empties the dishwasher. Thank you. Thank you. Although I shouldn't thank you for emptying it. It's your house too.
For
It's your-
doing shit?
Yeah. But then there's a pile of dishes on the counter. And he had pissed me off for something else. We had a little bit of like... And I'm like, fuck, I am not putting that pile of dishes away.
Figure it out, bro. Open some cupboards.
Right, but do you know what was even worse? He knew where these went. That drawer was just over full. Like it was full. You kind of had to rearrange and make room for it all. So I said to him, you better be fucking putting that pile away. I am not putting that pile away.
Tetris, motherfucker.
Oh,
That's it. Tetris. Like you need to.
No, I know. It's not hard. Anyways.
Okay, look, I'm going to finish on a nice note.
Did you just poop?
I did a little bit. That's how annoyed I was.
Right? Okay. Finish on a good
Left
note.
you at
Yes.
present, Cameron.
Uh-huh.
Now you're going to roll your eyes at this.
Oh, no, I never.
You will.
Okay.
I think my husband's so sexy. Didn't I say?
I nearly choked on my
Didn't
wine.
I say? Didn't I warn you?
Yes. Well, of course. I would hope you'd think he's sexy. He's your husband.
I don't know if everybody feels that way forever, but I just like that we've been together for so long.
Yeah.
And I still look at him and sometimes he takes my breath away.
Well, that's gaggy.
Right? Well, that's
Taking
good,
my
but it's
breath
just, like I
away.
just want to put it out there that like
No, yeah.
it's so nice that I still feel that way about him after all this time, because you get to a point where you see the person every day and they just become regular, you know. But like I find it's actually when he dresses up sometimes to go to work and he's got like nice little shirt on and he does his hair, and I'm just like, I reckon if he was in uniform, I think I'd like him to start being a police officer. Maybe I'll just get him a costume. I don't know. Maybe I like dressed up men. Who knows? But I just find him.
I love listening to
so attractive. And see, this is what happens. The people start listening to me, and then I'm like,
I know.
Still
And you
talking.
Yes.
Somebody interrupt me.
Exactly. I was just going to say.
Somebody cut in. Lindsay, where are you?
I was literally just going to say, I love when you go on these little like episodes where I specifically don't say anything, and I'm like, what is she going to say next?
No
what
one
is she going to
stops
say? Yeah, it's so funny. Okay, so you want to bang your husband when he's dressed up. You're going to get him a uniform.
Ew, don't come down. I don't want to bang him. I just am saying
Sexy,
I find him appealing.
Yeah, which is
Isn't
good.
that nice to feel that way after so many years?
100%.
And kids, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. Cameron's been going to the gym heaps. He's started this whole boxing thingy, like with an actual personal boxing trainer, one-on-one thing. And like his, like, you know, I'll say to him, probably not as much as I should, but on a more regular basis, babe, you look good. You look sexy. Like, look at your muscles. Like,
and I think this is my problem. I don't think I said enough to him. I'll just come here and tell all of you guys about it. God forbid I told my husband, geez, you're sexy.
Yeah, you know, because he'd hate to hear that.
He'd hate to hear that.
Yeah.
He'd be like, ew, why? That's it. That's all I have.
Can I just say one last good thing? Let's end on a good note, right? A good thing about Cameron, even though he can't empty a dishwasher properly.
And he sucks. Yep.
This guy, Billy,
No, I love
please.
Cameron, please.
This is kind of like as a whole house thingy, okay?
Right.
Because as you would all know from Billy bagging me out, I have a very particular lifestyle I like to obtain, right? Obtain, is that the word? Upstand? Obtain?
Maintain.
Maintain.
We got there in the end.
This GSM is great.
Uphold? A lifestyle you like to uphold.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All of the above. All of the above. So I'm very clean and tidy, orderly, very anal. Like things have to stay a certain way. Plus, I like to change my decor. I love home decor, and I get very sick of it. Like change is good.
Right.
Cameron is so good about all of that. I honestly cannot complain about anything about him when it comes to the house.
Yes.
Keeping it tidy. Like honestly, he puts his dirty clothes where they belong. Like nothing. None of those typical, like he leaves toothpaste in the sink. None of that.
Yep.
Like he's 100% tick, 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 tick.
So you've trained him well. That's a good point to you.
I have trained him well, considering his parents. No offense, I love you, Anna Peter. Considering the way his parents are.
The way he grew up.
Yeah, exactly. And that he supports my like home decor passion.
Honestly, can I tell you though?
Yeah.
Let's just, I'm speaking for Cameron because let's face it, you know, we're both pretty much the same person. I would love it if somebody just set like the way shit should be.
Yeah.
I would totally maintain that.
Right. You're welcome. Right.
That's exactly right. Like you actually haven't given him a very difficult job. Like, oh, I'm sorry. You want me to be okay with you doing all this fucking work to change the decor, including selling everything, rebuying everything, redecorating the whole house. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. I'll be like, fuck yeah, this place is amazing. I get to come home to this shit every day, and you, like, I didn't have to do anything for it.
And he does say that. He's
Cameron
very
should
appreciative.
be thanking you, yes.
And he does, which is another thing I love about him. Because I do have friends, a few friends, that they couldn't just go out and buy a new couch, a new rug, some new cushions. Like, I changed my fucking pendants. Like, I changed my whole upstairs because it has to flow, of course.
Absolutely. If it doesn't flow, it gets stuck in one of the rooms, and then the flow is over.
That too. And he doesn't question me. He does not question it. He's like, babe, like you do you, whatever. Which I actually love.
Henry doesn't stop me from decoring the house.
But could you imagine, I say to him all the time, could you imagine if I wanted to buy something for the house and I had to run it by him every time?
The travesty.
But I have friends that have to do that. And that's
pretty
great.
Much everyone in the world. Oh, well, no, it's true. I get your point.
You know,
he's very like, okay.
I love that. It's actually a thing that we've talked about before that we mesh very well with.
I agree.
The way we spend money, how we spend money, that we don't ask, we don't need permission. Obviously, if he's going to go and spend $50,000, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think it's cute. You guys obviously have, this is why, it's the yin and yang. This is why you and I work so well.
Yeah.
Because you're Henry, I'm Cameron, You have a Cameron. I have a Henry. You know, it's all one big flow, guys. Thankfully, because again, if there wasn't a flow, somebody would get stuck.
Okay. It sounds like it's a big, hot, swinging mess. But anyways, okay,
We wish.
Yeah.
The men wish.
No.
The men wish. It would be wonderful. I don't know why people don't. This is so sidetracking people. I don't know why people don't just live in couples. Because then when the men get horny, like there's nothing wrong with them going to look after themselves while we sit on the couch and eat some chips. If everybody was just more open to that.
Or it's called polygamy, where they just have multiple wives.
Yeah, but I want the men to do all that. I don't want to have sex with them all the time. They can just fuck themselves.
That's what I'm saying. They go to the other wife. Polygamy.
Why can't the men just go to each other? There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, there's not.
There's holes and there's penises. Just fill them.
Dark turn, Billy. Dark turn.
And that's been Wine Chats.
We are an offensively funny podcast, right?
I'm just solving world problems, people. Like if you actually just lift all the societal pressures and, shit, you're doing that thing where you're just keeping quiet so I can ramble. Okay.
Just fill holes.
Fill holes with penises. That's it. Thank you.
Where can people find us?
Thank you so much for joining us for this really funny, wonderful, offensive episode. Wine Chats, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter.
Speaking of finding us, we didn't read out our
my God,
responses from our friends.
And we had responses as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lindsay obviously put a couple of stories up. Let's have a look at what the people have to
Lindsay?
Say. Who was it? Okay. What do you love about your partner? Mm-hmm. Another food blogger. Hi, Gavin. Said her generosity. Your wife must be very giving. You know what? Every wife is giving because that's just how we are. So you're welcome. No, that's really sweet. Her generosity. That's beautiful.
No, that's sweet. Seriously.
Now, this is a funny one because Amelia, bless you, sent us this wonderful message, which is sweet. So what do you love about your partner? And she wrote, he messages me when we watch TV. And Lindsay and I'm like, that's so cute. That's so sweet.
Like he's not trying. I read it like, he doesn't interrupt her when she's watching a show because that's annoying. If you're trying to listen to a show, don't fucking talk to me. Message me.
Yeah. I read it as that's so cute. Like you were sitting next to each other, but you're still messaging each other because you're thinking about each other so much. Like that's cute.
Yeah. But
she said he massages me.
We both read it totally wrong. Which Scott, even better.
Also beautiful.
Like, more beautiful.
Yeah, totally.
Hello. Although
nobody massages me while I'm watching TV. Sometimes.
I was going to say Cameron's a good foot massager while we watch TV, which is great.
Henry's a good full body massager if it leads to sex. Absolutely. Wonderful. He will go head to toe and then into holes.
He's filling the holes.
All of them. That's right. Okay. What do you hate about your partner? Gavin, do you know what? I'm not even going to take this point from you because
he cooks.
Insta handle is not another food, another food blogger.
Yeah,
she can't cook and never cooks. That's not a bad thing. Like she's got you. Do you think that maybe she doesn't cook because you cook so well?
Why would she cook?
Right. Okay, Amelia. Anything house logistic related?
Yeah,
he sucks.
I get that, and us girls,
so shit.
It's so 1950s, but it's true. Like. A lot of women, I'm going to say myself. Let me speak for myself.
Me too, and I suck at it.
Like, I run the house. I tell Cameron what he needs to know, what he needs to do. Yes. He literally goes to work, comes home, and everything else is maintained and taken care of.
That's expected of me, and I hate that. That was, I think that might have even been on my list. Like, I hate the fact that I'm responsible for everybody in the house.
See, I love it. Yeah.
I can't deal with that. I can't even be responsible for myself.
Yeah.
Let alone for like 3 other people.
I love it.
And a grown-ass man. Like, deal with yourself. Like, check the fucking calendar. Like, keep track of your life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go.
So you can find us on TikTok.
Yes,
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. winechatspodcast.com.
Find us. Watch us.
Email us. winechatspodcast@gmail.com.
Okay.
Just call us, people.
Don't
bye. Don't call. We're not going to pick up. Leave us a message.
Okay.
Bye.
Chat soon.
Good day.
Good day. Fuck.
Good life.
Go hit the button. Jesus.
Okay, which one? I don't know.
Insta, Facebook. I don't know.
You didn't say chat soon.
I did.
Oh, did you?
You didn't listen, Cameron.